We knew that there were a ton of scooters in Santa Monica, but you really have to come out here to see just how many there are.
Scan it and then your ride starts.
You get to where you're going faster, for sure.
Safety has to be addressed.
The electric scooter phenomenon started here in Santa Monica, California. 2,000 from 4 companies stand ready for rental. Along with the scooters came the injuries. Santa Monica records show on average, EMS responds to about 1 scooter-related call a week. 38% are for head injuries. There are crashes from rider error, of course, but we found reports of malfunctioning scooters causing accidents too, leading us to wonder who's making sure the scooters themselves are safe.
This lime just broke on him, literally in the middle of the road.
A Newsy investigation found an unusual lack of safety regulations and industry standards for how e-scooters should be built. Safety regulators are struggling to keep up with the explosion of standing electric scooters now in 100 cities and counting.
When I first started using them, I didn't think about the safety at all. Now I think about the safety much more.
A scooter wreck would break Casey Trebasacci's hand and her confidence in the new devices. She wiped out July 2018 on a quick trip to her fiancé's office.
I had all this space to brake and it just wasn't working. I slammed right into the side of this pole and it was just the left side of my body all banged up. And then obviously my finger broke.
Sorry, bird scooter coming through.
Watch out.
They crash because the brakes fail or because the throttle sticks.
How often do you get a call?
1 a day, 2 a day.
Is that a lot? I mean, compared to other things.
Yes, it's a lot. By and large, the calls I get, it's people who've had surgery.
And it's like all the time the phone's ringing.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
I was in the lane of traffic about here when I crashed. Somewhere, I don't know, past the curb, I let up on the throttle and the throttle didn't release. And there was like a moment or two where I struggled to try to release it and then fell. My wrist was broken in 5 places.
The U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission has pages and pages of safety rules for bikes, but still nothing for electric scooters. The CPSC is the only federal agency able to regulate the design of e-scooters, even able to ban dangerous ones.
They could and should be investigating this and ensuring the safety of the product and service.
The CPSC told us things are happening behind the scenes. It's reviewing injury cases to see if there are any widespread defects contributing to accidents. Are e-scooters safe?
We're in the process of working out what's going on with these issues and to find out what's causing them. And I think that will help speak to that kind of a question when we've got better answers.
For e-scooters, they've posted messages on social media. Wear a helmet, follow traffic laws, they say. The CPSC actually has a scooter safety webpage, but for now, it's blank.
Rest assured, we are talking about this issue broadly in the field and that we're very active in it.
In the meantime, cities aren't waiting, and some, like Santa Monica, are crafting their own safety rules, but without the expertise of the CPSC. Santa Monica requires you to ride scooters in the road, apparently unaware some of the devices are not built for the street. We talked to Santa Monica's acting chief mobility officer.
Really the safest thing is to be in the roadway.
Even though the people that built the scooter say you should not be in the roadway.
I would like to see the documentation to understand better where that came from.
We sent her a copy of the user manual for the 9-bot kick scooter ES series built by Segway and filed with her office. It actually says under no circumstance should you ride on roads with motor vehicles. And the city spot checks scooters to make sure they comply with safety rules. But after a few days looking at Lime scooters, we noticed a lot of them are missing bells, a violation here in Santa Monica.
You're right. Yeah, no, that's weird. Yeah, clearly.
Lime told us it reinstalled bells after our visit and is developing a more durable bell for future models. Industry experts told us national e-scooter manufacturing rules are almost sure to come, first in the form of voluntary standards. So it's largely up to the scooter companies themselves to figure out how best to design and maintain scooters. They've issued their own safety recalls. Lime pulled scooters off the road that seemed to be breaking apart. Skip grounded scooters after the battery on one burst into flames. The head of safety for Bird met us in Washington.
Regulators have to be there and they have to catch up. So
you want that?
We want absolutely.
You would like to see industry-wide
I mean, I think as a safe, responsible operator, we win when the bar is set high for safety. You know, so we want that.
Bird is phasing out those early models not designed to share the road with traffic. Santa Monica is in the middle of a 16-month pilot, soliciting feedback from the public before having the city council consider whether to allow the devices permanently.
Stem collapses, the accelerator sticks.
There's nothing regulating these. There's nothing ensuring the safety of the people riding them. I'm just done with the scooters. It was too traumatic. I don't think I can ever do it again.
So my now fiance had intended to propose to me, pushed it off for almost a year. And I definitely say that I'm much more cautious now.
So I think it's fair to say that we are all learning together. Do people have to be careful on the roadways? Yes. Do they need to be careful on these devices just like they would walking or bicycling or driving? Absolutely.